everyone, it's Michelle Pepper here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from New Zealand. In this short video, I just want to bring our attention to the mini catalogue, July to December 2022, and I want to do a quick and short product highlight. So let's turn to page 25 of the mini catalogue, and this is the Boughs of Holly DSP. It's 12 inch by 12 inch. Actually, it is part of a suite, Boughs of Holly suite, which includes the stamp set, the dies, an embellishment, and a ribbon. But today I'm going to focus on the paper. Right, so, and I've got a couple of projects to show you what I've done with it. Now, I don't know about you, but a lot of people I know, when they buy a 12 by 12 paper like this, the papers are so pretty and they find it hard to cut into it. So don't overthink it. If you have problem with cutting up the papers, I would highly recommend that you just do it. Okay, so let's have a look. So this is the paper here, and I'm going to show you what I do. Typically, when I get my paper, I'm trying to get into a habit of just opening it. So when the order comes, don't just put it aside, but try and open it as soon as you can and start cutting into it. Okay, you just got to do it, otherwise the paper sits there pretty and not actually being useful, not being beneficial, okay, to you or anyone else, except gracing your desk, your and your craft space. Now, so one of the easiest thing to do is to cut them. Oops, sorry, I'm giving you a sneak peek. One of the easiest thing to do is to actually cut them into 4 by 6. Right? So you don't have, remember they come in, they're 12 sheets, and so 6 sheets, and it's a double up, right? So 2 of each sheet, and there are 6 double-sided piece of paper. So if you're really having trouble, just cut one into half. So cut off the 6 inch and then cut it into cut it 4 by 6. So you get okay, the reason I only have 5 here is because one of them is this pretty paper here with flowers, and I want to maximize by cutting out these flowers as much as I can. So if I cut 4 by 6, I'm actually going to lose this piece, you see. So I've left this in its entirety. So I've cut them first of all across 6 at the 6 inch mark, so that I've got a 6 by 12. And then so for papers like this where I'm trying to use the cutouts, fussy cutting it, I leave them intact, whereas like the others I would cut them into 4, at least 1 4 by 6 from each sheet. So I have all these. Okay, so here we go. So these are the patterns. So it's easy enough to see the patterns, right? And it's easy, it will be very useful when you come to make your cards, because there's lots of 4 by 6 templates that you can use. If nothing else, at the very least, you can just you can do a 4 by 6 card, and you just adhere it, and that will be your card base. Okay, so this one is my standard New Zealand card size. So in this case, I would cut it shorter so that it actually fits in there. But you know, it's there, it's done. So you can quickly make some base of card bases ready for you to embellish. Okay, so that's the one thing to do. Now, I have a couple of projects to show you. So number one, I've done this little tag, which is actually in my 12 weeks of Christmas projects. So this is one of the weeks, week 4 actually. So I have used the paper, the floral that I've cut out of here, and I have used that as my main embellishment piece here, together with all the name tags. Now, I love making tags. Okay, so because tags like this are great to obviously dress up your gifts, which I will show soon. But the first thing I want to do is actually going back to these papers. Right, so you can quickly just like what I said before, just imagine, I haven't cut these, just imagine that they're cut to size, okay? And you can just go plonk, right? You've got beautiful card straight away, right? So you just have to design the little tag, and then, you know, you've got your bases. Let's do it the other side. Lovely. I'm going to go through all of these. So this is all red, okay, which works really well. This is with the poinsettia. It's a little bit busy, but some people like it, right? Not my taste, but yeah, but some people do like it, and that's fine. Oh, I love this with a little polka dots thing. So a bit of interest. And again, this with the poinsettias, but a smaller poinsettias compared to the other one, which looks nice. Okay, and then this. So do you see what I mean? But if you just cut out paper, you can eliminate a lot of stress. It's like, and also if you just make tags as well, then your tags can be useful to dress up gifts, but also to put on cards like this. Right? I do love this combo actually. Such lovely cards. And then there's also this, which also works really well. So as you can see, there's, oh, lovely. Some people might like that. Maybe not for me. So each to their own, all right? Okay, so that's number one. Cut your paper, put it onto your card base, and you've got the basis of a card already. And you just need a pretty tag or a label of some sort, and you're sorted. Look at this. Even this is nice, just on plain white. Okay, so the other thing, so I started saying that before, is to dress up your boxes. Where are my boxes? Is this my boxes? This is one of my boxes. This is a craft gift box that you can purchase from Stampin' Up as well. It's still current. Now it opens up like this. Right, it comes flat, so you just have to assemble it, but it comes with all the acetate already in there. You don't even have to do that. You just have to assemble these here. Right, and then now it's ready. So the only thing is, it's like I don't know if you can see it. It's just a lid that closes off like this. All right, so there's gaps here. You wouldn't want to glue it, because then when you open it, you're like basically tearing it, right? So what can you put in here? I do not have enough of these, but this is a Mars bar. Hopefully most people are familiar with it. You can actually fit comfortably about 4 of these in here. All right, so I guess there'll be a really good prezi for teenage boys. 4 of these in here, and of course you can put in a gift card. So yeah, so this will be a really good, I don't have one handy, but you know what I mean by gift cards. So you can just put your gift cards hidden under all these chocolate bars. What a lovely surprise, right? So you can have candy bars, or chocolate bars as we call them in New Zealand. Now, last minute gifts. You might just want to have some gifts that are just there so that you could give it to someone if they just happen to visit, or if you've forgotten somebody. Anyway, I like doing these little notebooks where it's a plain notebook, and I've just covered it and embellish it. So this is what a 3B1 notebook in New Zealand, we get these, and during back to school time they go for really cheap. It's gone up in price, just like most things have gone up in prices, but I used to be able to get these for 5 cents. I think now it's probably 10 cents. But anyway, you can get these, and then you can dress it up and turn it into something like this. So I've got a sample one and another sample, which is much simpler to do. Actually, they both aren't very hard to do. This is just really easy. So you can fit that in just. You actually have to, it's a little bit longer, okay, but it does fit in here at a push. I'll make it work, right? So then, yeah, as you can see, it's like this. So it won't cover, it won't sit in it goes in, but it won't sit in properly here, which is why I created a belly band for it. Right, so I created a belly band, so I'm just going to close this up. It's a bit of a push. Let me see. I also tend to make belly bands a little bit thick. Sorry, a little bit tight. So a belly band around it, and then I can have this on it. I'll just move this out of the way. Right, can you see how I have dressed it up? And it's really pretty, and you can have something that is non-perishable, or yeah, just put candy bars in there, but something that's non-perishable, a covered notebook. It looks pretty, it's useful for people to write notes in, but also a little gift like this, right? It just I think it's such a blessing to be able to give someone a gift like that, and it doesn't really cost you that much money, and you have them handy, so it's available for in times of emergency. So I would just glue this on the belly band, so that but see, what I like to do is I like to have multi-purpose for the projects. So the reason why the tags are so good is because I like it like you can dress up a gift, or when they get the gift, they love it so much, they could take that off, and then they could hang this on their tree, and it makes a little cute ornament. I mean, at the back, I've just put, like a piece of paper, a piece of cardstock to cover the gap, but you can write to and from, or a little message here as well, and that would look so stunning on your Christmas tree, right? Because it's nice glittery gold as well. Yeah, so therefore I hope I've given you some ideas on how to use this Boughs of Holly paper, but also give you some tips on how to dress up your gifts, and also using this as an ornament. Yeah, this can also go on a wine glass. Maybe you might need to make this loop a little bit bigger. Not wine glass, sorry, wine bottle, and just dress up your wine bottle as well, because lots of people do give bottles of wine as a gift at Christmas time, birthday times, or whatever. Anyway, so I hope that's given you some ideas on how and how to use these Boughs of Holly paper. So I really recommend that you cut them up and use them. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hi, I'm back again. Sorry, I mentioned two projects. I mentioned that I was going to show you two projects, but I actually only showed you the one project, which is the tag that I've made with the Boughs of Holly. So another project is this little mini album here that I have made as well. So every year I try to do I try to select one of the DSP packs that we have for Christmas, and I try and make a little mini album. So this is one that I've done, I think it was for 2020, but I used it to embellish with my pictures from 2019. So as you can see, it's just a little mini album, and I have added pictures, and I've also, all of these are like pockets, so they can open up, so you can have things that are inserted in here, so like this. So for example, like that one has an extra photo of food. That's right. So this page here is all about food, and I've run out, and I didn't want to take up another space for photos, but also I couldn't really fit in here. So anyway, I have little pockets where I can add additional photos or additional notes, cards, whatever. So these are like just something to remember your Christmas each year. So I've written on these, so an embellishment. So what have I got here? I've got, oh yeah, it's just a picture of, see more pictures of that little concert that they were doing. Okay, so so there. So I'm using these, I call these little mini album, because I would like to get better at scrapbooking, but I am not. So just going to do that so that I can move on with the video. So this is what I do each year. I try to pick a paper. So this year I picked the Boughs of Holly, and I've made this. Now I've simplified it a little bit in that I have actually cut this instead of a full page. As you can see, it was a little bit hard to get into, so I modified it this year so that it's actually a little pocket like this, so you can have your photos here. You can actually have a photo there as well. Where's the one that I couldn't put back? Let's see, this one. So I could have this photo. I probably would cut it shorter, but let's say if it's a vertical photo, I could have that on here, but only glued for half, and then it's still used as a pocket. So do you see what I mean? And it showcases all the different papers from the Boughs of Holly, which is wonderful, and double-sided, right? So yeah, so you've got the 6 pieces of paper, 6 designs from the Boughs of Holly, and then I've just made a cover for it, and a little bit of embellishment here. Now, I was thinking that this could be used as a mini album, or it could be used as a little mini Christmas planner or organizer. So you could have one section, you could have photos, but you could have also a section on, say, gift lists. So you would have a piece of paper that you would write, you know, where's a piece of paper? Maybe a piece of paper like this, you know, where you would write your notes on, you know, your gift list, you know, mum, you know, gift ideas, dad, gift ideas, etc. And then the next section you could write, you know, when you look through Christmas magazine or recipe magazines, and you know, you find a recipe that you go, well, I'd like to try for Christmas, and if you can rip it out, and then you can have somewhere to store it, right? So you can have a whole lot of storage. There's storage area here. You can have one section for receipts for gifts that you have bought, but you know how important it is to keep the receipts in case you need to return it. So you can all slip it all in here, and maybe thank you cards, you know, for I don't know. So I've just used an example, like this is a card base of a what is this? 14 centimeter in length and 10.5 centimeter in width, and so it fits in here nicely. So maybe samples of Christmas cards that you want to make, or special Christmas cards that you have received from people. I don't know, but there are sections here, so you can really try and organize, be more organized for Christmas this year maybe, or give it as a gift. So yeah, so that was my other project that I wanted to show you using the Boughs of Holly paper. So enjoy. Thank you.